Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in Hayward, Wisconsin with our trusty guide, Tex Maina. Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters. Yes, folks, a very cool morning in late May. And Pete, do you realize that this is our 31st year together fishing walleyes and crappies in Hayward?
Yeah, it probably is. Yeah.
I mean,
that's amazing.
That really is pretty impressive. But I love coming up here in May. And one of the reasons is I get to see your dad. But another reason is fishing's really good up here on a multi-species basis this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely, John. The thing is, you're basically looking to catch whatever bites. And that includes both types of bass, crappie, northern, and of course walleye.
Well, we're going to have fun today, and we have a full boat. You want to meet all our guests right now?
We should. It'll take a little time, but we should meet them.
Greg Stube, Rockland, Maine.
Jeff Kolodzinski, Johnson Outdoors, Minn Kota and Humminbird, Racine, Wisconsin.
Pete Maina, Hayward, Wisconsin.
That's quite a crew.
Well, we will have fun. Hey, folks, so show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up. What? Right after this.
So say you're going to change your oil 3 times a year. You might be changing it 4 times a year. Instead, you're on Signature Series, 25,000 miles or 1 year. Best deal on the market.
Again, folks, AMSOIL Signature Series, 1 year or 25,000 miles, and you're saving some time going to the old oil change place too, aren't you?
Absolutely.
And for more information,
go to amsoil.com.
Your garage floor doesn't have to look like this. You can make it a beautiful extension of your home with Premier Floor Coating Solutions. They have decades of experience in both commercial and residential, so you'll get industrial strength and long-lasting beauty for your home. Relentless quality from the ground up. Learn more at premierfloorcoating.com. Hey, welcome back, folks. As I talked about at the top of the program, it's my annual May trip to Hayward, and of course my special guest, as usual, is
Tex Maina.
Tex Maina. We're going to do multi-species today, right?
That's lots of fish, it means.
Yeah, now you can get out of here, okay? I want to talk to Greg here. Greg, you're a really special guest today, and I want to thank you for 23 years of service as a Green Beret.
Well, it was my honor and privilege, and this is proof that fighting for freedom is the right thing.
Wow, Green Beret, man, that is awesome. Congratulations on your service, and we're going to catch you some fish today.
I hope so.
Crappie,
Oh,
John.
he just caught a little pike. Actually, that's a decent crappie there, Pete.
Yeah, this is, I'm gonna.
And that is on what bait, sir?
It is on the scrub.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking the other day with Rob, is it the darker crappies are the males, right?
Yep.
And then the lighter ones are the females. But that's a beautiful fish.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the back on that thing.
Yeah.
Another crappie for the Maina boy. Let's see here, buddy.
Yeah, that's a
Ooh, that's a nice
decent
crappie.
one.
Now, is that one that Tex gets to keep?
No, too big.
Too big?
Too big.
Actually, hold them up. That is a beautiful fish. And look at that little Kalen's jig right there.
He did eat it.
Yeah.
He did eat it.
Boy, I'm going to have to grab my crappie scrub. Look at that. There
They're
you go.
waking up. Another nice one too, John. Yeah.
Boy,
Not as
that
big
is
as that
great.
last one, but
those
yeah.
are just beautiful fish. And what do you use? Show what, hold that right next to the fish's mouth. So what we're doing there is using that crappie scrub, and you like that, you picked out that white jig right away too.
Yeah, I like the white and chartreuse. That's really a nice color in clear water.
Hey, what do you think? Pete says we got to release all those crappies.
I can't learn that kid nothing.
Well, we're staying in one place now, and I can't get bit on the pike, but you're catching the crappies one after another. Ooh, that's a dandy. That's a nice fish, Pete.
It's a nice run.
And you know, when we talk about the Hayward area, you know, and as we mentioned before, we've been coming up here a lot of years. You got some really good crappie lakes around here too, don't you?
Oh yeah, we really do, John. We got some good numbers lakes. There's not many places you can catch a lot of bigger ones, to be real honest. There's a lot of places that's, you know, 9, 10-inch average, but they're fun and there's lots of them.
And you got that bait shop in town that gives good information out. What's that one?
Hayward Bait and Tackle.
Yeah, they're good about fishing reports and that stuff
They
too.
run a lot of guides out of there, so with all the different guys that they're talking to, they pretty much know what's going on in all the different places.
Yeah, it's a good place to check.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we put Greg in the paddock of the boat there because Pete was hogging the spot. And there you go. First cast on the crappie scrub there, Sarge. Nicely done,
That's
buddy.
right. Never used one before.
No, that's a great bait. You don't even have to give it much action. It's got those 2 little legs down there, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, a little bit later on in the program, I want to talk a little bit with you about the book you wrote. What is it called?
It's called Conquer Anything.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit later on and how you came to write it. But now you're crappie fishing.
That's
so
right,
go
that's
ahead, buddy. Look at this back there, Sarge again, Pete.
He's on them.
You got to be
that's
so
a nice
proud of
one.
Sarge.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice one.
There you go, buddy. Hold them up
pretty.
real nice and high there for the folks to see. And does Tex get to keep any of these?
They're too big, John.
Greg, don't you want Tex to have a fish to eat?
I'm not going to argue with the guide.
You know what, folks? It takes a Green Beret to kick Maina out of that spot. You know that? Wouldn't you agree there, Greg?
Maine ain't dumb.
Special ops trading, and he pushes Pete right.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
pretty.
a dandy.
Ooh, that's
man.
a tank.
That is a beautiful crappie right there. And Greg, have you had a chance to fish crappies before?
I have. In the South, we fished for crappie quite a bit.
Yeah.
Growing up.
I love to fish them. They're so much fun.
Well, and it's hard to find better food than a
Hold
crappie.
that out. That's a beauty right there.
hang
Pete,
on, I'm
that's
gonna
got to
get
be 12, Pete. Isn't
Yeah,
that?
that one's 12.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. $50 off on all classic accessories, weather-tight ratchet boat covers.
Yeah, it's a little walleye.
All right, Colo. Got a
I
walleye.
don't know if I should flip this
Yeah,
in, John.
flip 'em
I don't
in,
know. Flip them in. Hey, that's
That's
decent.
a little walleye.
Look at that.
That's a beautiful fish, buddy.
Look at that.
Yeah, and you're making them flip it in.
I'm eating my sandwich. I couldn't get up, but no, that's on what is that on?
That was a Kalen jerk minnow.
That was really interesting. He bit once and came back the second time,
I
right?
can't believe he came back. Oh, this is a little guy, but it's a walleye.
That's a flipper inner, isn't it? Oh, that's amazing. No, I was watching Pete's cadence there. I saw the rod go, and he missed him, and he came right back for it too, didn't he?
Yeah, right away.
No, that bait has been phenomenal for you the last couple of years. And,
It really is fun.
You know, we all get one-dimensional once in a while, you know, and using the same lures all the time, but I don't blame you for being one-dimensional with that, you know?
I tend to be, I guess he wants to go.
Oh, my. I know he threw it back. Isn't that terrible? What do you think?
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
Well, let's see what old Colo's got. Is it another pikey Colo?
It feels pikey.
Okay.
It feels pretty pikey.
All right, buddy.
It's not a tiny fish, though.
No, it's not. Better. Hey, Sarge, you're the man on the net there, buddy. That's a beautiful pike there. And I'll tell you what, folks, those fish are really not appreciated as they should be up here in Hayward.
I was snapping it off the bottom, so there's some grass. As a matter of fact, you can look here at the hummingbird. That's the grass on the bottom, so we're on a hump with sparsely covered grass, and it's obviously early in the year and it's not very tall. That has the food chain started, and these guys are top of the food chain. So the jerk minnow right at the bottom was perfect.
Ooh, Pete, look at this.
I'll tell you what, John, they're not monsters, but those are nice fish.
All of these fish, folks, are coming in real time almost, you know?
Yeah, it's nuts.
Well, look at that. Colo's got one on again. Hey.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a dandy, Colo.
It is.
Hey, Colo, you fish all over the country. This is kind of a special deal. These fish are coming that fast, aren't they?
Well, this is. I mean, I don't care what the species is, it's always fun. But when they're pike and they pull this good, that's extra fun.
Well, here, you hold them up. And I got one question I wanted to ask you, buddy.
Yeah.
And that's really where the hummingbird comes in handy this time of year.
Yeah.
Is finding, what were you looking for up there on the locator?
Well, you know what? You can see on your hummingbird just the little tufts of grass starting to emerge. So that's the pike, and he's looking for food, and that emerging grass is where some of the bait fish and small perch are gonna congregate, and that's what these fish are looking at. But it's a main lake hump. You can look at on a Lake Master, and then you can just look on the sonar. Watch right here. So step aside, Mr. Greg. Those little bits are the grass just coming up this early part of the year. So ice out was 2 weeks ago. And if you look for that, that's the start of the food chain. And this guy is at the higher end of the food chain.
And Tex is on the other end of the food chain.
Yes, Tex is the terminal end of the food chain for some of these fish. So that and some hot peanut oil will go a long way.
We were fishing the lakes of Hayward, Wisconsin, a 5.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 6.5 hours from Chicago, and 3 hours from Minneapolis. Hey, I don't want to be a spoil sport, but all those northern pike we got today, I've got pike slime, blood, everything in the bottom of my boat. Now, I expect you to clean it. Do you have a tool to clean it?
I do. I have the Johnson Pump Power Washer.
Hey, that washdown kit is awesome. Now, come on. Now, there's some fish poo there. I want you to get rid of that. Yeah, there you go, buddy. I want you to clean out all that blood, get everything out of here. You know, that's the highest PSI in the industry for cleaning stuff. Great tool.
It really is nice, John. This is foot pedals clean now.
Here, you missed some over here.
It's time to own the water. Dominate the competition and break all the records. Livingston Lures EBS technology is the edge you need to conquer trophy fish anywhere they swim.
I know I can count on Livingston Lures to put a trophy class fish in the net every time I hit the water.
Fish harder, fish smarter with Livingston Lures electronic baitfish sound technology. Livingston Lures, it's time to make some noise.
New Mega Live Imaging shows you what's below in real time with edge-to-edge clarity and no gaps in coverage, all so you can turn must-watch detail into non-stop action. Only from Humminbird.
Colo!
I got a back reel on this thing.
Hey, Sarge, this is pretty impressive fishing, isn't it, buddy?
It is.
Right.
Oh, there he is. Oh,
he had other plans.
Hey,
Jumped right over the net.
folks, this has got to be 25 pike in, I would say, oh gosh,
Yeah, man.
35, 40 minutes, Colo? I mean,
There's no way you could be a perch in this lake or an emerald shiner.
have you ever seen anything like this?
No, and I'll tell you what, John, look at this fish. Let me get this guy out of the net. That's a stocky fish, and look how he took that jerk minnow. That is straight down the business end of that pike.
How many are down there, though? I mean, that's
I don't
25
know.
fish in 40 minutes.
But I'll tell you what, if you can find that grass that's emerging on your hummingbird, that is the magnet for these fish. It's just the start of the food chain, and wow.
You know, we had a real late ice-off this year, folks, and for late May, this cabbage is really green, and this is what you look for the pike and the walleyes?
Yeah, and it's just really started here, John, in the last, 5 days we've had some sun. So it really, the weed growth was way behind, but it's catching up quick. What do you got?
We got two nice ones here.
That's, a couple of nice.
Well, how many we got on here one time here? Look at these coming down in here together here, folks.
Whoa, we got to steer them around.
Oh, where's mine? Hey, grab mine while you're down there, would you?
Mine just took my jerk master.
Hey, you know what? We talked at the beginning of the program how you and I have been fishing together 31 years, and you have certainly put many an hour on the water. Have you ever seen anything like this?
That's really something to be said, because I have not.
No.
All these years, I've never seen a spot like this where you can literally, we're over 30.
Yes.
No doubt about
And
it.
in how much time? An hour?
Max.
Yeah, and hold
Yeah.
that. And but you've never seen them concentrated like this.
No, it's absolutely nuts.
I mean, this is-
Sarge has got one on.
Everybody's got
it's-
one on.
There's 5 people fishing and everybody's catching fish. It's just absolutely nuts. I really haven't seen that. The only complaint, I guess, is there hasn't been a 40-incher, but there's a lot of real nice ones.
You know, Tex, we were talking before about what these fish are doing up on this spot. And I just caught this perch, and that's what they're feeding on, you figure, Pete?
You bet.
Yep.
I'll bet you anything.
And that, really, so that's, we just figured out that's 40 pike?
Yeah, because everybody's caught 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
40 pike, Tex.
Yeah.
Hey, here we go, Pete, buddy. I think I got a walleye. It's fighting
I
like a
saw
walleye. You saw it? It is a
Saw the
walleye?
white tip of the tail.
Hey,
Ooh,
Sarge.
That's a nice one.
Sarge. Get him, Sarge. Yeah. Oh,
I missed him.
Sarge.
Oh, no.
Come on, Sargerini.
Come on.
We're getting him in the net, John.
There we go. Hey. That's a nice walleye, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it
No, we just showed those green weeds before, folks, and it's interesting. I casted that out, and you know, hey, I was talking to you earlier about this new jig, this Pendu jig. It swivels, and I showed you that this morning. You said that's a neat idea.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Very cool.
It goes up and down and gives you a little bit different action.
Yeah.
That's a pretty nice walleye right there,
nothing
folks.
wrong with that.
Is that one Tex can have?
Well, I suppose.
Tex, you can have this one, he said.
Good.
Yes.
Well, take it.
Hey folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2022 Fishing Contest. Brent Kershaw of West Bend caught this 13-inch perch on the Mississippi River on a spike. Todd Nelson of Walker, Minnesota caught this 41-inch lake trout on Lake of the Woods on a jig. Ann Scholl of Sergeant Bluff, Iowa caught this 24-inch bass on a farm pond on a nightcrawler. Janet O'Donnell of Pewaukee caught this 30-inch walleye on the Bay of Green Bay on a rip and wrap. And this week's kids winners are Ellie Michael of Burlington caught this 45-inch muskie in southern Wisconsin on a Weagle. And Owen Pye of Racine caught this beautiful crappie on Eagle Lake on a jig.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals.
This week, save $50 on the Rubber Docky floating water mat on sale for $499.99, and save $100 on the Bighorn Greystone Pellet Grill on sale for $269.99.
Hey, Pete, I got something big on here, buddy. All right. Look, oh my gosh, look at the size of this. Look at this walleye. Get that net, get that net. Get the net, get the net.
I got a lure in the net.
He's got the lure in the net. But just get him anyway, please. Look at the size of that walleye there, folks.
That's a beauty.
That is a jumbo-itis. And I'll tell you what, folks, over the years, you know, either you or I and Tex have caught a big one, haven't we?
Yep.
And that right there is a beautiful fish, isn't that?
Yeah, it is.
That is a beautiful Hayward walleye. And I will tell Tex right now that he's not keeping that one.
He is not keeping this one.
No, that's a beauty.
We got to let this one go.
Is that real uncommon, that size, Pete?
No, it all depends on what lakes you're fishing. You know, we got lakes with numbers and
Right.
you know, a lot of 15 inches or so, but this lake doesn't have a whole lot of density, but you can get a big one like this.
Well, that is gorgeous. That's pushing 27, 28,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
real nice.
All right. What a day we've had, huh, buddy?
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have done okay. Tex,
Well,
don't watch
let's
this
get
part.
it. We got to get a picture.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Taking a quick break in the fishing, Greg, we talked a little bit about before your 23 years of service as a Green Beret, but you served in hostile environments all over the world for 23 years. And one of the traditions of the Green Beret is teamwork, correct?
Absolutely. Can't do it without it.
And so that you wrote a book here, which is really interesting, Conquer Anything. And this book, can you just give us a capsule
Well, this was my attempt to demystify the Special Forces. What makes us good at what we do and be dynamic in horrible situations is pretty basic stuff, actually. It's human more than it is military. And I just wanted to present ideas for leadership, for team dynamics, for resilience, and how to build your own A-team wherever you are in life.
Yeah, that's cool. And I know you go all over the country speaking to different corporations and companies, teaching this type of Special Forces teamwork.
Well, I want to help people build the kind of team it takes to make it through tough times and succeed after them.
Well, it was a pleasure spending the last couple days with you, and I'll tell you what, you were mortally wounded. You got blown up in, what do they call those, Humvees. Then same day, same moment, you got shot twice.
Well, I just forgot to duck. I guess I was untrainable.
And 30% of your body was burned, but you spent a year and a half in the hospital getting better, and it was great to fish with you, sir. I enjoyed it a lot.
Well, sir, I think you're a cultural icon, and you're an institution for the way we can exercise freedom, and honestly, the way someone can live their life within freedom. You're such a great example and an inspiration to people everywhere.
Well, I'm going to have everybody in my company read Conquer Anything, and that includes Ryan and Blake. That's my entire company. Hey, you know, it's raining out. You got your nice Blackfish rain gear on?
Just got it on.
Yeah, you know what I really like is this new Storm Skin. It's pretty chilly day for late May, and this has got that really nice liner that keeps you warm, but this is also waterproof. Yep. And it keeps you warm and dry. And what's it called again? It's called Storm Skin.
Storm Skins.
Yeah, and Blake loves it too. But you got the regular rain gear.
Yes,
that's good too.
And it's pretty blue.
Yes, it is. Hey folks, here's some big news. You can spend an ice fishing weekend with me on the show. The entire trip will be televised. Join the team at Johnsonville as a new employee, and you could win a winter 2023 weekend ice fishing trip with us. Become a Johnsonville member between now and July 31st for your chance to win this one-of-a-kind experience. Come work at Johnsonville and you may go fishing with us.
Johnsonville, they're so sincerely interested in you becoming the best person you can possibly be.
I started Johnsonville as a temp. When you first start a company, you still don't know much about the company. So when you actually learn what the job about and how much it means to the company, how much they care for their employees, it's kind of make you want to wow, this company you want to be at.
What do you got now?
I think I got a muskie.
Well, you are Mr. Muskie.
Yeah.
So, is it big?
Well, it's either a,
Oh, look at that. Now that is I just saw the colors on that fish. It is spectacular.
Yeah, that's about a 33-incher.
So what are we gonna do here?
Well, I'm gonna grab him if I can. I just don't trust him.
Yeah, well, you got 6 hooks on that bait too, as you well know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Really, you've handled muskies before? Just look at how pretty this fish is, folks. Look at the beautiful coloring on that fish. I mean, that's
really
true
nice.
Wisconsin strain, beautiful bars.
Yeah,
that's neat.
That is cool.
And you know,
little muskie releaser.
There he goes.
And he's out of there.
I knew you would come through with a muskie today, you know?
I wasn't sure on that one.
While you were catching that muskie, I was catching a trophy bass, by the way.
Oh, nicely done.
No, those muskies are interesting. So they're not, this is about the time they'll start spawning, right?
Yeah. We're mid-50s right now.
Hey, look at that. My buddy Tex Maina's got, what do you got on there, Tex?
I think it's a northern.
A northern pike, huh?
Yeah, that's a pretty nice one.
Well, can't you get him in?
I'll get him in, John.
Well, come on, hurry up. Half-hour show, Tex. And look at that, he's letting line out. Come on, Tex, get him in. Oh, that's a dandy, Tex. All right, turn around to the camera, Tex, so they can hear you. What do you, that's a beautiful fish there, Tex.
Yes, it is.
No, that's a beauty, buddy.
That is a nice fish.
And you know what? You got that in pretty quick for you.
Yeah, I didn't think that was too bad.
No, you did a good job, buddy. Going to hold them up? You know what they say, Tex? Hold them way out and they look bigger.
Does it look bigger now?
Now, Tex, is that a keeper?
Well, yeah, we might let him go today.
Oh, look at that.
Easy on them.
Now this is unusual, Pete. Your dad is going to release a fish.
Yeah, it goes against my grain, but I guess.
Now let her go.
I got another pike. I saw him whack that jerkmaster.
Oh, I've been bit off
Right
at least
out here.
twice.
Yeah,
Let's
you've
see.
been getting bit off a lot.
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
wait, folks!
hey.
You're gonna grab the net, you guys. Let's net
I
this
can
guy.
grab him.
I got it.
Okay.
I can grab. Well, maybe
I don't
not.
know. This is interesting, folks. He's got my jig.
He's a retrieving pike.
Yeah.
You know, that's not that unusual, is it, Pete?
No, not really. It's
On the pike, you know, they'll come back.
They'll definitely come back, but
Show
the
the
odds
folks
of
before
getting
you
the
take it
same
out.
one, yeah. There is John's lost jig.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Well, obviously, you know, and I said before when I lost that jig, I said that one felt kind of heavy.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Let me get your jerk minnow back here, John.
That's not the first time I've seen that.
Oh, no. But it's still not real common to catch the same one. You just, he likes your jerk minnow. He is not
There
there.
you go, there. That's funny.
Do you need a net?
Whoa, look at that. Yeah, I do need the net, Cole. Okay, here he is. Just
it's
beautiful
backhand.
quality fish. And, hey, Pete, hold this one up if
Those
you
are
would,
each.
buddy. I want folks to... These fish are just eating this. And these are, you know, Hayward has a lot of lakes with northern pike, but what we have caught in the last day and a half, on average, those are just beautiful fish and so much fun to catch.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they are fun, John, and they really do fight. Watching some of these bites, you know, whether it's you or watching my own jerkmaster get hit on a pause, it's just so cool. And the neat thing is, too, a lot of times they hit it twice.
That was a double header.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Now tell the folks where that Kalen's jig is.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wow.
Semi-aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that 2-inch hyper hammer, look at that. This bait has 3 super unique features. The built-in glass rattle. It's a play off the Google Eye jig series that's been phenomenal for open water walleyes, incorporating it now in a jigging minnow for ice fishing and open water. The brass slider, which is the hammer in the middle that slides back and forth, so you have a glass rattle and a hammer pin going back and forth, making 2 different types of unique noises. And then the third feature, which is the most unique, is a soft tail that rotates up and down to give it 2 different types of actions. And again, you can change out that tail to a whole bunch of different colors.
The top features for the fishermen are large casting decks that we have on board the boat. We also have the highest end electronics available to the fishermen that he would really appreciate, as well as air ride seating, things like that, and really make your day on the water comfortable. Tons of room for your graphs, large live wells, bait tanks. Everything is easily accessible. It's got a beautiful tow bar on the back, so if you want to go tubing or water skiing, the boat's got it all for you.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Please what?